Early last month, Uganda again started hosting refugees from the Democratic Republic of Congo. This after the country closed its borders to all passenger transport in March. The resumption is in line with a comprehensive refugee response framework adopted by the UN in 2016 and later launched in Uganda in 2017. Today, different stakeholders sat in the 11th Framework Steering Group meeting to assess Uganda's progress. Even with the COVID-19 ravaging different parts of the world, Uganda is not about to close its borders to refugees.
There was a risk of a misunderstanding whether we're migrating from our age-old and very, very respected position of keeping our doors open to refugees. The open door policy remains. The closing of the doors, the closing of the borders is a temporal measure meant to ensure that we can manage the COVID-19, the Ebola, and the challenges that are around our country very effectively.
This has, however, created a funding gap due to limited support from the donors who had originally committed themselves.
The funding continues to go down, but you can appreciate that the number of refugees around the world is big, and then they are now the focus sometimes is on this COVID-19 and it is challenges, because even the rich countries, some of them are feeling a lot of economic challenges because of COVID-19. So we appreciate, but we continue to ask them to support us.
We will be with you, as Joel said, even when we are broke. I can sell some of the matoke in my garden if I need to. But we are with you committed, as long as there's alignment and coordination at the highest level to your national development plan and your fiscal policy and your budget going forward.
In addition to following the prescribed standard operating procedures, government has banned refugee movements from one settlement to another.
I have received a lot of concern from the local government that some of the refugees are not adhering to the SOPs, particularly movement between one camp to the other. And I hereby direct that must stop with immediate effect. Let's stay where we are until when things get better, then we start visiting.
Uganda is home to over 1.4 million refugees, the highest in Africa and third behind Turkey and Pakistan in the world. Ali Mivule, NTV.